ahead and make our way down here.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. Put that down before I incinerate your entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I'm here for some parts, you know. Junie sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
But can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy.
The fuck?
Shit like that.
These parts are leaking deadly toxins. It'll just come back after you're dead. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Or something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward. What? Well, your note from Rizgo. Galactic mushroom sounds like a great beverage.
They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn. Well, maybe I'm better off.
Rizzo's wouldn't know innovation if it bit him on their backsides. You're a natural inventor, Mr. McRed. Don't let him get you down.
Kind of you to say, engine gal. You're a lighter in dark times.
How'd you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts.
Aw.
That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Now I really don't want to turn him in. Sounds like a lot that happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Be seeing you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
I honestly don't want to turn the guy in. Like, I feel kind of... I feel bad, but I don't feel bad, you know? It's one of those type of things. Where it's like, I would love to turn the guy in. But I don't want to be a dick. Look at those bits.
Hey, you!
What?
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
You're free to go.
It worked! It worked!
McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? It's not like us.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
All right.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
That's mean. The guy's like, oh yeah? Fuck your birthday. So nice. Let's see. Hey, we got in here without having to kill everybody, at least.
It's possible I've had too many mushrooms.
What do you say we get out of here before we join whoever that was on the grill? Something on your mind?
We're going to work together. I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive. I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
You have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
No, I've been much of a rule follower. That sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Oh, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Let's get back to
No
business.
complaints here.
All right.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these. Yeah, huh?
What do you think of the new guy, Felix?
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
He didn't like strangers generally.
Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path.
You seriously think I'm the right sort to put him in the right course of life? You're saying I could sculpt him into an ideal minion? I was mostly thinking he'd be hired muscle. Right sort to put him to the right course of life in
You might
life?
surprise yourself.
Okay.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Alright. Let's see what's over here. Loot all that. Loot that. The fuck is that? Like power armor or what? It's crap mechanical. That's got me curious.
Are those hibernation pods? And I thought my bunk was small.
Oh shit, this is very similar to the What the fuck? Similar to the place we came from at the beginning. A plasma rifle. Fuck yeah. I will happily take that. Let's see. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Look, Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this.
I'm gonna loot everything that I can before pissing them off, at least.
People don't like worms.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
All right, scram.
Backside. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. You're asking.
Examine. Junior mycologist log. When I settled to Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars. Not the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms and a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard the sublight contractor who got dissolved in the chemicals and flushed down the waste treatment for stealing from Lilla. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me. He calls me his fungus load. Update: McRed is set to set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need more careful about what I'm growing. Gotta find something that calms him down. Time to experiment.
Priceless canvas now that it's home to the original Red.
I guess I'm honored.
Honestly, I feel bad for this guy in his ship, but I honestly...
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
Actually, you know, they're not doing anything wrong, actually. You know, they're not doing anything wrong. No, I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm gonna let them be. I'm gonna resist the urge to kill.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Okay. Make my way down there. Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
They got something going on. You know that.
Where are we headed?
Let's see. Oh, dude.
Hey! Stop that!
Huh?
What do you think you're doing?
I was leaving.
Just be careful next time.
I love how that works. Hey! Gracious Choice found a new flaw in you. Repeatedly getting caught by guards has made you jittery. Doubly so when roaming around restricted areas or sneaking. Personality attributes -1. Reject. We're not taking it. Where the hell do we gotta go? She said it was down the elevator, right? So I guess we'll take this elevator down.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the man, really, but I think
I cranked that sensitivity up a little bit.
Keep this up and I won't have any new battle scars.
Alright. Archive logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. HHB, Earth HQ transmitted via probe. Archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker was successfully arrived on the Lagrange Point. Having released our cargo from the prefab, housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds, may they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the missions have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair shop, and cargo bay. It'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There are so much ahead of us, and we'll never forget what we left behind. Chief Guying. Okay. A stern reminder. Some very rich, unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't a nickel or dime passing ships out of their last belt. Groundbreaker has no role in the success and failure of Halcyon's corporate entitles. Period. I negotiated that understanding that clearly outlined at the writing before that I ever set foot on the ship. If anyone wants to dispute and compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember and defend the freedom accordingly. Chief Guying. Okay, return to roots. Okay, so that was it. On bright side, I mean, all the things are dead now. This looks so goddamn good in here. Alright, so we gotta go up here. I still hear shit. Unless that might be the engines that I'm hearing. Uh-oh. Alright.
good news. Some tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says they're in the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix it.
Alright. We're almost there. Just a few more rooms to go.
expected.
Oh shit, whoops. My bad. Looks like I'm suffering some sort of side effect. Alright, robots are dead.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
Cycle Dopplet. Logs. Cobbled together. The stuff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cooked solutions are all we got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but that happens when I'm not around. Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guiding's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because they spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among the papers, I also found a layout of a hunger that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that may have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put a sentiment down in the print, but every time I open a panel to find some workaround in the guts in the old bird, it's like I feel you're reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. Return to root. Okay. Cycle. Alrighty.
The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Alright. So now we just gotta go back down there. Okay, I'm good. Scared the shit out of me for a second. I thought I had killed myself. Alright, let's go have a word with her.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright, we got our reputation increased.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans. Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No, but our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are we about to lose comm compatibilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
Oh.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
It's like it's time to get auxiliary station back online. Already cut off by losing one relay station.
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
What about the auxiliary relay stations?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Oh. Can't ships relay messages to each other?
That they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival.
Oh.
And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Can't the board handle the messages? Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check on the relay. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Alright, what do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Just let messages from Earth sit in the memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
I'm off. Alright.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Alright, let's look at our journal real quick. Do we have any quests here that we can do? Weapons from the Void. Kind of want to take a look at this one.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
All right.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Let's see what you got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Ooh, is that's got to be one of the things that I got to buy probably. Let's take a look. Let's see. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicated Phineas has a powerful weapon at its orbital lab.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Holy shit, does she have some... She has some really cool looking weapons. The old data pack contains incident reports of various Mardit security patrols. Most are detailed of simple finds and dust-ups between the crew and Wildcat freighters and the corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later reviews. August 7, 2344. Responded with the code ID10T at the last hope. Vera asked us to bounce back Bay Rat that got himself soaked in the Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the Ruglish back down the bays. Aswell fought the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once we controlled the hammer's power if some new Hammersmith marketing shunts. I'm complaining to Sonata. Let's see. October 25th, 2344. I had another run-in with the Ruglish from the Last Hope. Don't know how uppity the piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing, locked himself in the repair bay off the docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty and some shit while we were trying to talk him out of, had to break off with our shift ends. Hull heads gotta come out eventually. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's head down here. Ow.
Purple berry crunch, sugar gel flakes, and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with
How the fuck do we get there? Let me look at the map. Oh, okay, I see. There's actually a secret door right there. I see it.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while.
Take your best shot.
All right. What the hell were they doing in here? Shit looks like it's some sort of power armor of sorts. of that, rid of that, rid of that. We put plasma on a plasma weapon, that's great. It does 52 to 118 damage. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see, what do we want to break down? Do we want to break down any of these? Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize we got welder's glasses. We get engineering up with that. Alright. When your health drops too low, this mod makes it temporarily invulnerable and increases the regeneration for a short time. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and strength, their effects both increase as your science skill is increased.
Not like someone left their name on it.
Ooh, I like it. I fucking like it. Let's see, what does it do? Knockback. Ooh, I like it. This thing is fucking beautiful. It's high tech and everything. Oh, and I can't modify it. I can tinker it, but I can't modify it. That's the catch. That's not bad at all. They were trying to hide shit from us. Alright, let's go back to our ship, put that in the terminal, read up on it, figure out what the hell it's about.
Heard from the last is down.
It's all odds. The unreliable takes flight.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Welcome back, Captain.
Damn it.
How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Does that computer actually get cranky or what? I'm just curious. Search hypothesis mining archive cartridge keyword weapon. Result from the supervisor's personal logs that Captain sold Harris something called the rearranger that left before he discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing he rearranged the number of bits is Harris's cart. Looked like some strange tech or weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. From the safety officer's incident report, Doc Colafield couldn't save Lim. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder, confiscated the weapon, and used to store the Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever the damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. From Barber's coronary inquest. Given name, Limmel. Family name, Harryford. Employment status, identitured. Contact term, 35 years, 2 months, 16 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes approximately. Remaining time of deceasement, 1827 hours approx. Cause of deceasement, blunt force and trauma, weapon unknown. Took a good whack to the noggin, the facial area, and specifical about it. It's all twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. And teeth are all out of the collider. Though I suppose that true pre-deceasement. If I blow it myself, itself didn't kill him. There's no way he could have breathed with all that damage. Okay. Having a little bit of trouble reading. I actually forgot about that. Edgewater landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
I just don't. I don't care for Felix. It's the thing. He's one of those characters that I'm just like, I don't really want to use him. All right. Yeah, this weapon's an absolute beast. That's kind of why I don't want to like just remove it all together. And I want to try to keep at least a pistol, at the least. I ain't about that life. Ain't about that life right yet. At least right now. I think as long as we don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with us. I think, maybe.
Make him regret it. Everyone all right?
Alright, got him. That wasn't too bad. Alright, so now we gotta go into this, Wow, how did I miss this? Oh, we got it. Retrieve the journal. All right. That's neat, and it goes right back out. It's not too bad. Alright, so skills. Alright. That should be good. I need to probably think about getting leader up and that kind of stuff eventually, though. I haven't put any focus on any of that. Peter Ray biological overview. Damn. They put some detail into that. Alright, so this guy is in this church, and he's over here.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
They're moving back, even Adelaide. The deserters are moving back, even Adelaide.
I am somewhat taken aback by that, given the heat between her and Mr. Thompson. What deal did you strike with her, I wonder?
Donadell has been digging up corpses to improve the soil.
From our own graveyard, just outside the gates. And Silas had not even an inkling. What do they pay the man for?
He spends all day digging graves, Vicar. Sir. Sometimes he's got to sleep.
Yes, of course. My reaction was unreasonable.
Find what Adelaide's doing objectionable? What she said, if what she told me is true, that soil's sour and you can't raise crops.
Flowers grow well enough, and creeping ivies, and the fuzzies that grow on rocks, but we don't eat none of that.
It is my understanding that none of the local life, plant or animal, is edible. Earth crops are grown in farms, not isolated cannery towns. Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial to the greater good.
Surprised you'd say that. That doesn't seem disrespectful to you. Intellectually, that makes sense, but it still doesn't sit right. They might be a bit upset at their dead friends and relatives being used as fertilizer.
Then I would counsel them to work through their emotions and assess the matter rationally. Animals are ruled by their hearts. Humans were gifted with intellect for a purpose.
I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You don't want the book to keep others from reading it, you just want it for yourself? You're overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Still have a mission, your mission work here to give you your life meaningful purpose. Why do you think the book held secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Figure searching for a banned book set's a bad example, doesn't it? At least you still have your mission work here to give you life and meaningful purpose. This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. A vicar searching for a banned book set's a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town, I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Okay.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay. So we got another companion. We're just taking people out of all these settlements. Let's see. All right. So let's get out of here. Box windows. Order now. Adds beauty and vermitude to your frontier home. Oh, hey, okay. You know, we landed here, didn't we? And I didn't even fucking notice, did I?